and enjoying this beautiful room. You want to come say hi? Come on then. Everybody, this is Rupert, who's just, yeah, come say hi, ain't you? Oh my God, and we've got Dorothy. Got both of them. It's a joy, both out of the garden, and the sun is a rarity these days, isn't it? So, quickly, sorry for how noisy this video is. We've got the washing machine going. And it's really loud. So yeah, so I do apologise for that. Hope you can hear me over it. Thank you. Thanks, mate. So, nice little thing to make are these lovely little houses. So these have been fired and glazed and stuff. So that's like the final outcome. This is them in bisque form. Some bigger ones. Okay, so these, like I say, are a really nice little thing to make, just to sit and fiddle with a piece of clay, and you can something you can go and make in the garden, and you can make a whole set of them. Don't know if this, but they look really lovely when they're all together. Really nice. These are actually, I think, would be a really lovely little gifts for people. And like I say, you're using up your scraps of clay and stuff like that. So I've got here a piece of clay, really stiff. On its way to perhaps wanting to be left to be gone really dry, so then I can reclaim it from scratch. So all I'm going to do is, with my piece of clay, is I'm just going to roll it into a kind of oblongy shape. Any shape really, I suppose it depends what kind of size you want your house to be. I'm going for that size, and then I'm going to just step it at the bottom to give it a flat bottom, just to make sure that it stands up. So that stands up really nice. Crikey, that washing machine is loud. So that stands up really nice. And then, what I do then is kind of just mould a bit of a roof for where I want it to go. So I'm just using my fingers. I'm giving this one a really nice pointy roof, like that. So stretching it out and smoothing away all these bits of cracks and dryness with my fingers. So the joy with these is that we do want the clay to be quite firm and stiff, because we're going to be scraping into it. It'll just carve away really quite nice. Okay, so there we go. That is my house shape. Simple and easy as that. So then I kind of have a look at it and plan if I want to add anything 3D onto the house. So if I wanted to add anything 3D, like for example, this has got a bit of a, I don't know what that would be called, a chimney. I've given it a bit of a veranda-y bit, and then I'll show you how to do steps and things as well. So, if I want to do a bit of a, I've said veranda and I feel like it's not a veranda that's on top of the door. Whatever, a door frame? A door frame! Anyway, either way, so what I'm going to do is I've made a teeny tiny piece of flat clay. I'm going to decide where I want it on the house. I've popped it, just placed it on, and then using your cocktail stick, I still haven't been and got any, because we haven't been to the shop yet, and so I'm just using my pointy needle. I am just using the side of the needle, and I've smoothed it onto the house. So that's all you're going to do, just join it on and smooth it like that. Okay, and there I've got a door framey thing. Okay, then I like to pinch what I can to give the roof a bit of definition with my finger. So I've just pinched the clay there to give it its little, to separate the roof from the body. And then the next I have a little play of what else I want. So to do the steps, what I do is I get my, pretend this is a cocktail stick, or if you've got a needle, and then I just press it into the clay like that. And then to do the next step up, okay, I'll press that one in again, press that a bit more. Started to make my steps. How cool and simple is that? I've made them steps a bit too high to the door, so if that's the case I can re-squish them down. Okay, and then you can press the bottom step out, you can squeeze it. So I'm just using the side of my needle. So I put my needle in there and I've just put my finger underneath and I'm just pulling the clay out just to give the step, to make it come out a bit more. Then you can squish it to the bottom one. And that's all I'm doing really. And then I just spend my time drawing into it. So I spend ages drawing little windows. Actually, to be fair, the clay could even be a bit drier than this. Perhaps draw a tree. So that is all I do. Spend my time carving. So there, I've drawn into it. There we go. I tell you what, the camera's not doing very, I'm not doing very well with the camera these past few videos. So drawing into it, doing that, making it pretty. If you want to do a chimney, you could add a chimney, or again, you can pinch the clay and stick it out. You can draw your bricks. The only tool I use is either a cocktail stick or my needle to make these, but you could make anything. You could put textures in, you could do anything. But a really cute, quick video on how to make the houses, that's it. Let your imagination go wild, make some bigger ones, make some smaller ones. But like I say, it's a great way to use all of this bits of scrap clay. And if you're a bit lazy like me sometimes, don't want to save it to recycle it all because it's a big job, then yeah, you can make a whole set and series of them, and it's just a great way to get you to practice working on smaller detail and carving and having a play around with that. So yeah, like I say, do feel free to wait until your clay is even drier, because then you can really scrape into it and carve into it. When I made these ones, they were bone dry clay and I was literally scraping into them. You've got more of a chance of things breaking off then. But yeah, so have a play and let me see photos of your houses. Okay guys, enjoy the rest of the sun and I shall see you all very soon. Bye!